On my way to pick up an online deal, we visit a couple LCSs. Let's see how we did. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with another comic haul and comic unboxing. I had picked up an online sale through eBay. I was able to get a slabbed copy of Captain America 275 right here. I got it on eBay. The guy was local, made a deal. I was able to knock off, I want to say, almost $50 just to go pick it up from him. You don't have to ship it, doesn't have to go through eBay, whatever, just give him cash. So what I did get was Captain America 275, the first appearance of Baron Zemo II. There are some, I guess it would be the first appearance of Baron Zemo is what we want, or are we looking for the first appearance of the character, the real name character, Baron Zemo, I forget, I think it's Heinrich. But that's from Captain America 168. So they're both up there. It's just, I guess, we'll see what Falcon Winter Soldier does. And, you know, when he does don the actual mask and everything, I guess this will be the one. We'll see. But this is, it's a 9.6. For some reason, I thought I was bidding on a 9.8. But 9.6 nonetheless. I only paid. I think I want to pay. I paid $175 for this, and you know this should see some more movement, some more growth. And this is the newsstand copy. And then, well, we went, as you saw in the video there. We visited a couple local comic stores. Shout out to Legion Comics in LA and Atomic Comics in Artesia. For those of you who don't know, I'm in Southern California, so there's a lot of stores. But just going through Legion Comics, we really didn't see anything. But in Atomic Comics, they had quite a bit of new things that were that they acquired through collections and people selling their stuff, trade-ins and whatnot. And they were going through and pricing them, and we were able to look through them first. Me and my friend and I, we were able to basically pick out the ones that we wanted right away. And luckily enough, we found the first thing is the Falcon and Winter Soldier #1. This has gone up quite a bit because of the show, but it's their #1 comic where they team up. I want to say it's like approaching like $25-30, something like that. And we were able to we each got one for a cover price, which is good. And then for me, this was like a big one for me. You saw in the video there. It's Amazing Spider-Man 317. This is just under a near mint. condition. I mean, there's some spine ticks all over here. It's probably very fine. But they didn't have 316, but 317. I'm trying to get 316 and 317 because that's like the storyline, obviously. But 316 is going to be the big, the big one to get. But 317, good. I was able to get a good deal out of that. All the ones that we got here, because we were going through them, he was like, "Look, get what you want, and then I'll give you 10% off of everything." I was like, "All right, cool." And this next one, this is interesting. This is the Dark Cold #1. For me, this is purely just a spec. I got it for cover price, and it's still polybagged, the direct editions. But if they do anything with that whole the Dark Cold book, Chthon, and maybe they go more into the backstory of everything, and maybe they even introduce some of these characters. This could be something that might see some movement. But right now, it's cover price, no problem. Just get it. It's also, I think it's a good read. I like that storyline, the Midnight Sun storyline. That's where the one of my favorite teams, the Night Stalkers. Okay, so this next one is Miss Marvel #17. It's the cameo appearance of Mystique. The ones that you want is number 18. It's the whole cameo versus full appearance thing. So 18 is probably the one that's the blue chip one compared to this. But I got it at a pretty good price. This is a near mint copy. I'll probably get this graded, and we'll see where it goes. But if Mystique shows up anywhere in the MCU, this like 16 to 17, 18 should see some movement. And then this is the one that kind of caught my eye. I've been trying to track down the first appearances of Ultron. This is the cameo, and obviously the blue chip one is number 55, which is the full appearance of Ultron. But this is the cameo. I think it's a pretty high grade, near mint. I'm gonna get this graded as well, but I don't know if I paid. I kind of want to say I paid over $100 for this because everything was one package deal. But if there's anything like where Ultron can come back, then that could see some movement. And my thinking on that is James Spader doesn't have to be motion captured because he does everything through a voice. So he's basically trying to, doing like Groot or Rocket. You could just do the voice if they ever want to bring back Ultron. And Ultron's like in the internet basically, so he's not dead, so to speak. So they can bring him back at some point, and I always point back to 12 years, Abomination's back, so we'll see what happens there. And I think there's more. I think Ultron wasn't fully realized yet, so maybe they can do something with that. And then this next one here, I just got a trade. I actually called ahead to see if they had this because I got, you guys saw the previous video, I got put on to this by a friend, and I wanted to read the whole thing, and I didn't want to get all the copies, especially #1, so I'll just get the trade and just read it at my leisure. And because I love these kind of stories, like X-Files type of stuff. So okay, and then we have a couple of mail calls here, right? So I kind of opened this just to see ahead of time what was in this one already, and this is a full run of Secret Invasion. There's 2 sets here. I really liked this storyline when it came out. It was really cool, and the spoiler alert, all the real heroes were stuck on a ship that the Skrulls were kind of keeping them as prisoners. It was like, whoa, it's a big reveal. But this is two full runs of Secret Invasion 1 through 8. I'm not sure how, if anything, these are gonna see any kind of movement, but there is a show coming out soon. But more so, I have it so I can read it again. And then this next one, I was kind of disappointed in how it was shipped because there's no back and boards, but it did come in I had to go through 3 boxes to get it, so it was pretty secure. But it's Savage She-Hulk 1 through 8. I don't know if you guys can see this, but just flash them up here, right there, right there. Obviously, the main one that everybody's going to want to look at is Savage She-Hulk number 1, because it's the first appearance of She-Hulk, and they're doing a Disney Plus show with She-Hulk, and I think it would be between this and this. I know that they're probably going to do the version of the Sensational She-Hulk version that they did. They came out later on, but this is the original one. I was just looking at it. It's in pretty high grade. I mean, there's some like little like smudges and stuff here, but maybe we can get that cleaned. But it's pretty clean up here. There's not that many spine ticks or anything. So this is close to a near mint. For the whole run, I paid just under $200 for the whole thing shipped. So and this is starting to, I'm starting to see some prices on this starting to really go up. So obviously when the show comes out, it's going to get even crazier. So this will definitely get cleaned, pressed, and sent off to CGC. Okay, and then the last one was, I'm pretty excited for this one because this is one of the ones I was able to win on an auction. It's Young Avengers 1 through 12, and including like the 2 one-shots. But this is the series 1 because it had, and this is the one that, of course, we're gonna be looking forward to, because it looks like aside from the Thunderbolts, they're setting up Young Avengers. Boom, right there. This first appearance of the team, and then the next one that we're probably going to be looking at is number 10. That's Kate Bishop, and then number 12. It's Kate Bishop as Hawkeye. Now, the Hawkeye show is coming out soon, and we all know that Kate Bishop is in there. They've already introduced Wiccan, Speed, and they're here from number 6 as well. But obviously, it looks like they're setting them up with their younger generation because there's Stature, Cassie Lang's out there in the MCU, and once the Hawkeye show comes out, and then we'll further see the development of the team, and who knows, down the line we'll see a Young Avengers team, because clearly we're probably going to see Wiccan and Speed at some point, because spoiler alert, in WandaVision she hears her kids screaming, so that's probably going to set up something. This one, this is like super, like these look like they were just like got off the rack and put in the back and board, because this is super clean. I don't see anything wrong with this. There's like a couple spine ticks here and there, but this is, with a press, this is probably a 9.6, maybe a 9.8. It would be awesome if it was a 9.8, because that's really expensive right now. Young Avengers is getting really, really high. So getting these for, I got it for 300 shipped. I was able to win an auction, and I think like these 3 here just already pay for it once you get them graded. So yep, that's the haul, and as you obviously can see, it's a lot of key issues again. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Comment, like, subscribe. We're going to have more key issues that I'll be showing off, and there'll be more slabs. There's gonna be some pretty good ones coming up. So, all right. Till next time, guys. See ya.